The Connecticut chapter of MADD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, hosts many uplifting fundraising events throughout the year in memory of those that have been killed in alcohol-related crashes. Joining me today, Mike Stratton and Fred Della Valle, both state organization council members. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming in.
Thank you, Steve, for having us.
Doing some really great stuff. Talk a little bit about the problem of drunk driving and specifically underage drinking.
Well, it turns out that more than half of 10th graders are using alcohol.
What grade?
10th grade.
10th grade.
And that's the year before they start driving a car.
Okay.
And 1 out of 3 of us, you and me, 1 out of 3 of us is going to be involved in a drunk driving accident at some point in our lives. So this is a serious problem. Now,
Fred, tell us a little bit more about, how people are actually affected by this and how it hits home to people.
Sure. It's a tragedy. And being in the field of EMS like I've been for the last 35 years, you can imagine the tragedy and the anguish that we've seen on innocent victims. And this occurs every single day. 28 people in the United States die every single day as a result of a drunk driving crash. So the Connecticut chapter of MADD is very important in the things that they do: advocacy, legislation, awareness, education. So it's important, and the staff is great in the Mothers Against Drunk Driving chapter in Connecticut, and it's made up of both staff members and volunteers, and they do a tremendous job every single day. The work that they do is unbelievable. So for people to give back a little bit, because you know what, MADD is protecting everybody in the state, everybody out there on the road. So it's important for everybody to reach in their pockets, give a little bit back, volunteer some time, and we're going to talk about some of the upcoming events that they can become a part of.
First, let's talk a little bit about Walk Like MADD. I just love the name of it. Tell me what's going on with Walk Like MADD.
Well, that's an event being held in memory of Danye DeMatti, and it's a fun walk. It's a healthy walk. It's a way to get all of us, not just victims, but everybody in the community together for a healthy, fun event. The thing that victims need more than anything else is they need to be accepted back into the community. They need the support of the community, and that's what MADD helps do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't understand that. I mean, there's such a couple of different sides here between whether it was the person who was drinking or the person who was a victim of that.
Yeah, I'm a trial lawyer, and I stand up with victims in the courtroom every week, and victims of drunk driving accidents. And it's not until MADD comes in the courtroom, the fathers and mothers of MADD, prior victims, they come in and they talk to the judges and they say, look, there has to be consequences when people get killed and maimed by drunk drivers. And judges and juries listen to MADD. They're a tremendous support, not only in the courtroom, but actually most importantly outside the courtroom.
Now, you got some other events coming up. It's not just Walk Like MADD happens all at different locations at different times of the year, right?
Right. Yes. Yeah. Several different times. Always in honor of a victim.
Okay. And now we have a golf tournament coming up too, right?
Yes, we have a golf tournament in memory of Jim and Barbara Inverno, who died back in 2006 as a result of a horrible drunk driving accident, and that's going to be at the Wallingford Golf Club. I'm not much of a golfer myself, but we invite everybody out there, and I'll be there as well.
And these are all great events, and people really need to understand that the victims that are out there, and the people involved in this, really do need to be accepted again, because in many cases they're afraid to even go out and see the public again.
Right. They need the love and support of the community, and MADD helps bridge that gap.
Yeah. Awesome, you guys are really making a difference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, and if you'd like more information, you can actually go and look at the information that we have on our screen right here. All right, there we got Walk Like MADD going on, and then of course that's going to be on May 5th. And May 7th, we've got the annual golf tournament coming up in Wallingford. If you'd like more information, you can just go to Connecticut Style and actually go to TNAs.com, click on Connecticut Style. You're going to get blown away. Up next.